What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Don't Sleep podcast. I'm your host, DSanglay, and today we got a real one. My girlfriend, Kyla. Babe, you want to introduce yourself?
You just introduced me.
All right, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell the people who you are, what your background is, so on and so forth. She's shy, so
Hi.
we're going to make this one short.
Mine.
Come on. Come on. Don't be shy. Let's
You
do it.
already introduced me.
Okay, well,
Hi, everybody. My name is Kyla.
what do you do and what's your background?
I am an X-ray tech.
So yeah, she just passed her board exam recently, and how was that? How was the board exam? You can just look at me. It's a conversation between you and me. Yeah.
I have to make sure I look good. Ugh.
People are just listening to it, so come on.
The boards.
Put your hair here so that the mic doesn't touch. Okay, come on.
So what was your question?
So how was the board exam?
Probably the most stressful test I've ever taken in my life.
Before you took the exam, how long before that did you schedule it? So I'm trying to walk it through.
I scheduled my exam in June.
June, and then you took it in August.
In August.
So it was you had about 2 months, right? So when you scheduled that board exam, like what was going on in your mind?
Well, at first I knew that I was ready, but then when it got closer to the boards, I got more stressed. And so I asked a tarot girl,
Oh yeah.
tarot
Okay.
card reader. She usually,
Bad decision.
I always listen to what she tells me because it always ends up being true. So I asked her if it's looking good for my boards. And she told me I wasn't going to pass the first time.
I remember that.
So I got even more anxiety about my test. And then I cried every night. I studied harder. And I passed.
That's
The
good.
first time.
The first time. She passed her first time, and now she's a certified X-ray tech. And yeah, I'm super proud of her. Super proud of you, babe. High five.
Thank you.
Now you get to focus on your career, and later on down the road, we'll get to focus on our family.
That's right.
Right? So, man, all right. How does it feel to be able to start your career now?
Feels so good. I can just wake up, go to the gym, take a nap if I want. I don't have to worry about studying. I just go to work. That's it.
So actually going back to the board exam, right? So why did you pay a card reader to determine if you're going to pass your board exam or not 1 week before your test? Why did you do that?
Because I felt like I was not going to pass. I felt so bad about myself. And I thought that if I were to go to her, she would say, "Oh, no, you're going to pass. Don't even worry."
So it was kind of like a boost of confidence if she were to say yes to you,
Yeah.
right?
But instead, she just...
But I don't know. I feel like it was a good and bad thing. I feel like it was a good thing because it made you work harder and it made you study harder for the board exam. But I think it was a really bad thing because you're already so stressed about the board exam, and you're just stressing yourself overall with like your practice tests and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, you got beat up.
Yeah.
Not
She was,
physically.
She was mentally and
I was
emotionally.
I was having too many mental breakdowns. He had to listen to all of them, all the attitude.
Okay, so we're gonna go into the meat of the podcast. What feature attracted you to me the most? This is my girlfriend, so you know what I mean. I really want to know. I want to get into her brain right now.
Well, actually, the truth is you are the one who sat next to me first.
Okay, but what feature? That's not the question.
Okay.
What feature attracted you the most to me?
His outfit. Show them your outfit. You have a
The
picture?
outfit?
I don't know. That
I
was
had
the
like
first
a
thing
blue shirt on and some
with
like
khaki
white shorts. Yeah.
Khaki shorts. Actually, no, it wasn't your outfit. I think it was your smile.
You see that? My smile?
Yeah, he sat right next to me and he started telling me about, oh, I got multiple businesses all around the world. Like, I ship stuff around the world.
Well,
I'm like, whoa, that's
at the
so
time,
cool.
like, I did. You know, it was actually pretty cool, right? I mean, I started my business when I was 17. We met when I was 18, right? And I feel like that was the first time I was discovering and figuring out how to ship out products. And,
yeah, but you made it sound like you were shipping like,
well,
like,
I was speaking my life into existence. You know what I mean?
I mean, you did.
Essentially, I do have
Looking
a
at it
business around the
now.
world now. I've been
Yeah.
shipping all over the world now. So, I mean,
But you made me think you were like, yeah, I got some packages I need to send to Europe. I'm like, dang, that's cool.
that's when I was going hard on like eBay and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was our first 5 minutes of him sitting down.
Mm-hmm.
He told me about his business. Nothing else.
I was really into like networking, and I feel like that was like my opener.
Yeah.
Remember my line? Because you used to go to every single one of my events.
Yep. And I
What was my
memorized
line? What was my
everything.
line?
What part?
I sell new and used trendy.
Oh yeah. He would say the same thing in every single interview. Hey, my name is DSanglay. I sell new and used trendy clothing online and over social media.
Yeah. So I mean, we've been together for 3 years now. Almost 3 years in December, and we've been best
besties,
friends
yeah.
for like 5 years.
6.
Yeah, 5 or 6 years. So, man, it's been a minute. I don't know why. Like,
Actually, let's ask you.
Okay, go ahead.
What made you like me? Because at first you were so uninterested in me. I literally courted him.
Okay.
I always bought him food, picked him up, dropped him off, took him wherever. I was the man. So what made you flip a switch?
I don't know. I think I said this in a previous podcast too, where you just make me feel like I'm cared about. You know what I mean? Like, you genuinely make me feel like I'm a king, you know, and regardless of what I have or what I built or, you know, the name I've built for myself, you still kind of bring me down to earth, and, you know, you still treat me as if like you did when we first met, you know, and that's why I genuinely like, that's why I genuinely, like, I love you, you know what I mean? I love you so much. Like, I tell you that every day. So that's really what attracted me to you. Like, you're one of the most selfless people that I know, one of the most giving, generous, kind. Like, you know, there's a lot of pros about you. You know, I don't know. There's like very minimal cons that I could say about you, right? So, I don't know. I mean, when I met you, I wasn't really looking to get into a relationship. Like, you knew that, right? And, you know, obviously, we were best friends for what, like about 3 years, and then I finally was like, you know what? I'm gonna make this girl the one. So.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I mean, she was all over me, but I was just like, I was so focused on like the business, and I was just so focused
all
on,
over you?
know, the social media, and
I was not all over him.
yeah, she was.
No,
She used to.
I tried to play hard to get, and he really would not give me any type of attention. I'm like, damn.
She would buy me food every day. She would, like, you know, like, we were just best friends. And how old was I? Like 20 years old? She bought me Travis Scott Mocha Lows.
Yeah, and that was the same year he asked me to be his girlfriend. 2 months later, I'm like, that's a little fishy.
No, but like, it's not even that.
But that was like, we were literally just best friends, and then I got you your Mocha Lows or whatever.
Yeah, I remember that. That's
and then
crazy.
all of a sudden, you liked me.
Yo, For the ladies watching right now, if you were best friends with a guy or, you know, even a girl, like no discrimination, right? Would you give that person a $1,000 gift? You know what I mean? Like that's a lot of money.
Yeah, keep in mind I worked at a small ice cream shop.
She did.
And I only got paid $8 an hour.
She did.
And I still bought him those shoes.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, props to you to that. Props to you. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. And after that,
That's
his
crazy,
gifts
though.
just keep getting better. That's probably why he's still with me.
Nah. Dude, come on. I mean, this girl, you really think I'm with you just because of that?
No, I'm just joking.
Yeah. That's jokes. But I mean, you know, she knows I love her. I know she loves me. And, yeah. I mean.
Right chair, bro.
All right. What is one of your favorite stories of our relationship? Can you give the audience right now watching or listening one of your favorite stories of our relationship?
I think all of our funniest stories are when we were best friends.
Favorite? What is your favorite? You're like my mom. I asked her one question, she said something different. I said favorite, not funniest.
Oh, favorite. Oh. There's so many. I don't even know.
Just name one. What's your favorite? If there's so many.
Favorite memory?
Mm-hmm.
When we went to Disneyland together.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Yeah, he went on a roller coaster.
I hate roller coasters.
And he went on the Incredicoaster.
I hate roller coasters. I hate just like heights. Mm-hmm. You know, that's one thing about me.
Oh,
I
my
don't really
favorite.
like.
Actually, my favorite memories with you are when we go to the swap meet. I love them.
I'm weak. Oh my God. Let me
Love
turn
'em.
this fan real quick to me real quick. So you said the swap meet. Those are your favorite?
Yeah.
Actually, I love the swap meet. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I don't know if that's jokes or not, but I genuinely love the swap meet.
I only like going because I know it makes you happy.
But
and I only
you like
go
the
for
birria
the food,
tacos.
for the birria tacos and my, what is it? Fresas con crema. That sounds good.
All right, we got to get sponsored by someone that makes that. But, you know, what motivated you to get into, like, radiology? Why was that a field that you wanted to go into?
Well, ever since I was younger, I've always wanted to be in the medical field, nowhere else. I can't imagine myself doing anything else. I can't speak, can't be a businesswoman, can't be a lawyer. Mm-hmm. I'm not creative.
Yeah, you are.
But I've always
You
wanted
can be if you wanted to.
Yeah.
You could be really anything you want to be.
Not creative.
Yeah, you are.
Not really. But, yeah. Helping people, that's what I've always wanted to do.
I remember you used to have your own YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm. That didn't go well.
That was crazy. Like, because I used to just usually post on Instagram, and she told me that she had like a YouTube channel, and I went to go look it up, and it was just all her makeup content. And I'm like, why did you enlist it? Did you delete those, or is it just unlisted?
Unlisted.
I feel like you should do that, like as a side hustle, like a side thing.
I've always wanted to. I think that's one thing I've always wanted to do is be a YouTuber. Mm-hmm. But I just never had the confidence.
Dang. We should probably enlist one of those and then show the podcast.
No.
All right. So, how do you stay motivated and overcome challenges in your life?
Think about my end goals, where I want to be in the future. I also think about my parents. I think my parents motivate me every day. Because they've always worked hard, and I just want to give back to them.
That's good. I like that.
And it makes me feel good knowing that I can help them in some type of way. Even when I give them tiny gifts for like $20 and all that, it makes them so happy because it's coming from me.
Right.
So I think that's what motivates me the most is my parents.
Yep. I feel like that's the same thing for me too. I feel like your parents or our parents, everyone's parents, like they take care of you up until you're, an adult, right? Like what, let's just say in your 20s, early 20s, or like mid 20s, or however long they take care of you. I feel like when you are grown and you are able to make that move or take advantage of the opportunities that God has given you to, you know, go hard into a career that you're genuinely passionate about and that you could make a good amount of, income from, then, you should give back to your parents. Whether that's, small, whether that's in small amounts periodically or, you know, like one big amount. You know what I mean? I don't know how much that would be, but like, because for me, I feel like my parents deserve the world.
Mm-hmm. Mine
Right?
too.
And, that's the goal one of these days. Just give them the world and really give them the life that they work so hard for.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to be able to just be that person for them.
That's right.
So, obviously we want to have a family one of these days and kids and all that stuff. Like, what are your future goals for our future family? Like, from from a house to like even material stuff. Like, what do you see your kids doing? Like, what life do you want to have? Like, what life do you see yourself having later on?
I just
with
want a
us?
simple life. I don't want a big bougie life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about that. I just want a nice house with a big backyard. I think that's pretty much all I ask for. And for our kids, just stuff that makes them happy. Support them whatever they want to do. I want 2 kids.
She wants 2 kids.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's gonna take some time though. That's not gonna be anytime soon.
And you should tell them what you want to name our kids.
Oh yeah. So I want to name one of them.
Dude, you're gonna break that chair,
I
bro.
want to name one of them. What was it? Kobe Jordan?
No, it was Kobe Dylan Jordan. Kobe Dylan Jordan.
No, it wasn't.
And so since then, that's when I came to the conclusion he has no say in what our kids will be named.
Well, okay. What are your names? If it was a guy, what would he be named? The first one.
I don't know about guys. Girls, I really want to name her Eliana.
Okay, but so that means the guy's name
Okay, no.
should be like Kobe Dylan Jordan or Dylan Jr.
No, we're not about to do that.
Oh man.
Not about to do that.
No.
No.
You don't like that?
No.
Okay. Man. Okay. So.
And I can't wait for him to buy me a car.
What is some advice for anyone? What?
He'll buy me a car.
No. I'll buy you a car. I will buy you a car.
A real car that's drivable. Not a freaking toy car.
Let's move on to the next question. All right. What is advice for any? Okay.
What is he gonna do?
Okay. So my other phone ran out of storage, which
Is the mic
sucks.
still working?
Yeah, it does. It is.
Oh.
Okay. So my other mic ran out of storage, so we're transitioning to my girlfriend's phone. So my following question would be, what is your number one advice for anyone that would want to be in the medical field? I know that for a lot of us, a lot of people in our culture, everyone wants to be in the medical field, right? Everyone wants to be in the medical field or do something in the medical field, whether it's a doctor, lawyer, or I said doctor, lawyer, doctor, nurse, nurse practitioner, whatever. So like, what is your number one advice?
My number one advice is you have to have tough skin.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody you work with is not going to be patient, especially your preceptors or your clinical instructors.
Instructors.
Not all of them are going to be nice to you. They're going to criticize you, but in the end, they're just trying to build you up to be ready to be on your own. That's what I've learned over the last 2 years of school. can't always be perfect at everything. That's one thing. And it's hard. It's really hard to go to medical school to learn everything you have to learn, but you could do anything you put your mind to. If I could do it, anybody could do it.
That's correct. That's great advice.
Yeah.
That is great advice. So,
You need a really tough skin.
yep.
You're gonna get yelled at.
I mean, I feel like that goes for any field, right? I feel like that goes for anything, like any industry that you want to be in. You have to have you have to have tough skin, right? Especially in business. You know what I mean? But you know what's crazy? I've like all throughout my life, I've always wanted to be in the medical field. That was something that I always really wanted to do. Until my aunt told me, you know, I don't see you doing that. Like, I don't see you studying and being in the medical field. I see
Who told
you.
that?
Tita M. Yeah, you know, it's okay. We're not going to put it on the podcast. It doesn't matter. But anyway, you know, she told me that I don't see you doing that. I see you doing business. But, you know, even though I've always wanted to be in the medical field, my heart was always in business, though. You know, because I feel like all my life, the reason why I wanted to be in the medical field was because I was so pushed. Like, it was so pushed into my head, like, the only way to be successful is if you're in the medical field. And don't get me wrong, right? I know that there's a lot of amazing, successful people in the medical field. But I feel like if you genuinely just do what you love and, you know, you're passionate about what you're doing, you know, you're going to make something happen with that. You know, regardless if that's you, you know, for me, selling sneakers, regardless if someone is out there selling jewelry, someone's out there, you know, being a doctor or, you know, like a radiologist or, you know, something of that sort. As long as you love what you do, no day is going to feel like work.
Yeah, that's another thing too. If you are in it just to be in it, it's not going to be fun. You have to genuinely be, like you said, you have to genuinely love what you do in order for you to be good at it.
Yep. So, I mean, you know, you've worked so many different jobs, right? I remember you used to work at an ice cream shop. You used to work at the airport. You used to work at, you know, jewelry stores, clothing stores, right? So, really, like you've had like a lot of retail experience, right? So, what did you learn during those jobs that you can actually take into your regular life? Like, what is something that you learned from those jobs that, you know, you can actually put into like a potentially like a business later on?
I mean, I learned how to handle money.
Money? Not really.
Not really.
Not really. She spends so much money on Shein. So shout out Shein. You know, if you guys are watching this,
Yeah, Shein,
sponsor
please
us.
Sponsor me. Me.
Yeah, and me. But you gotta do something. You know, you can't just like say I want sponsor and you don't do anything for them.
Well, maybe I could start my TikTok.
There you
to
go.
Sponsor me.
There you go. So yeah, what do you think?
I don't know, cause I didn't really have a good experience in my jobs. I didn't like them. I was just in them so I could have money. You know, because, yeah. I mean, the only job I think I genuinely really liked was Lululemon. But Lululemon took all my money because I just bought their clothes nonstop.
That's crazy.
But all my other jobs, I did not like them.
That's crazy. Yeah, you used to spend a lot. Like, you used to get your check and then you just spend it all back into Lululemon.
Yep.
That's crazy. And they gave you what, like 60% discount?
40%.
40% discount? That's crazy, though. Everything that you earned just went back in.
Yeah. I would love to go back, though, to Lululemon.
Really? Why?
For the discount.
Dude. You have friends there that you could just get the discounts from.
No, I'm not going to use them.
But why would you work there just to get the discount? That doesn't make no sense.
Just to get the discount.
That doesn't make sense.
To me, it does.
No, it doesn't. Now you're just gonna go. You're gonna work there, spend your time there, and then just to get a 40% off discount, and you're just gonna use that money and put it back in. Like,
Yeah.
you see what I got to deal with? That's crazy.
Yeah. Sounds like a great idea to me.
Is there anything else that you would want to expand on or say?
No.
No.
Why you gotta put me in the spotlight like that?
I don't really know any other questions for you. I don't have
Then
any
that's
other
the end
questions
of
because
the
you didn't really expand on a lot of them. You just said something short.
Because I don't know how to talk. I'm not a talker like you.
Well, I'm actually happy that you're on the podcast though. You know
Thank
what I
you.
mean? Just because, like, just for the memories,
yeah.
we could pull out a few clips on this podcast. So,
Yeah. I don't think I was ready for a podcast.
hey, no one's ready for a podcast. You just got to be able to speak. That's it. That's it.
Yeah. That's all I have to say. And
Well-
choose love.
Oh yeah, you want to show the people what you got? Your tattoo? She spends her money really wisely. Spends it really well.
That's right.
Yep, spends it really well. Doesn't buy a lot of stupid things that she doesn't need.
My mom always be exposing me. She's like, "Oh, I got another email that you're low balance." She tells the whole world.
But you won't be low balance anymore.
That's right.
Yes, sir, baby.
Maybe starting next
Radiology
year.
world, man.
Maybe starting next year though.
Bro, don't say that, bro. Don't put that out in the world.
Bro, I got some stuff to buy.
No, don't say that.
I gotta buy a car.
No, you need to pay off your debt. That's really what you got to do. You got to pay off
That,
your
but I
debt.
also need a car.
You got to pay off your debt. You got
I
to pay
gotta
that
buy a
off,
car,
man.
bro.
Oh my gosh.
I need to buy a car. But yeah, thanks for
But yeah,
having
man.
me on your podcast.
Hopefully one of these days the podcast can buy her a car. Right?
Yes. Or one of these days, maybe my boyfriend can buy me a car.
Well, yeah, from the podcast.
No.
The podcast is not making anything right now, so if you want some pennies, I got you.
Well, you give me pennies all the time, anyways.
Yeah. We're gonna end the podcast now.
I think so. Just keep
Yeah.
dragging it out.
Okay, guys. Well, make sure you want to hold that up? Yeah, hold that up.
I wrote this.
All right, guys. Make sure you guys go ahead and listen and watch the Don't Sleep podcast. All right. You guys got to spell it out like this, okay? Don't, all capital, sleep, all capital. You guys have to put the quotes too.
Okay.
Podcast. Okay. Bye. Or you could actually just write on Spotify. You could just write DSanglay, and then it'll just put this up. So make sure you guys go follow us on IG at the Don't Sleep Podcast. Till next episode. We'll see y'all soon. Love y'all so much. And always remember, don't sleep. We got the heat.
heat.
Love y'all, man. Peace.